Hi guys, welcome back everybody. In the previous video I showed you how you could create a repetitive element using the for loop. In this video I will teach you how we are going to keep track of the subject, his or her response. So the first thing we want to do is tell the participants that each time that they see the word go displayed, that they need to press the G button, and when they see the no go button displayed, they need to do nothing. Okay, so let's first make a new instruction for our participant. Press G when you see go, do nothing when you see no go. Okay, so now it's clear for our participants what they need to do, and now we are going to save somebody his or her key response. And there's a very useful function for this in Eurotask, namely the awaitkey function, which is actually the same as the await function, but it has an extra element or argument, which is the specific key button you want to wait for. So what happens right now is we show the text of stimuli all, and we wait until either the G key is pressed or until 1000 milliseconds have occurred. What I'm going to do next is create a fixation cross. So let's say text. Over here I'm just going to type a plus and I give it a second argument. This means that I am using 300% the size for this text. Okay, so now there's a fixation cross. However, what happens right now is that after all stimuli, I await until the G button is pressed or until 1000 milliseconds have occurred. However, we actually, or the participant actually only needs to press the G button when they see go. So, if a specific stimuli is shown, namely go, then we want to store the subject his or her response. And we do this with the if statement. So then we easily just type if, and then we are going to add an argument for this statement or a condition. And that is if stimuli all, and then the element of this trial is go, and await key is the G button. Then we place everything that occurs if this condition is true within curly brackets. So let's say we want to display the text good job, and then for let's say 1 second. Right now we are almost finished. However, await key is actually a function and not a variable. So first we need to create a new empty variable, which I will do over here. Okay, and right now we are finished. So I created an empty variable named answer, and over here I'm going to say that I'm going to fill this empty variable with the await key function. Yes, so now this G button or the 1000 milliseconds are stored inside the object answer. And what I'm going to do right now is take the answer object and then ask for the specific part of the object, namely the key press. Then you type dot key is G, and then these lines will occur. So let's have a look if everything works appropriate. So press start, okay, instruction, go G, good job. J, we go to the next. G, good job. G, and it goes to the next. Very good, guys. Everything works appropriate. What I'm going to do right now is we're not going to show the text good job each time. So no, we actually want to keep track of the amount of correct responses. How we are going to do that, we're going to create a new variable, and I'm going to call this one hits, and I'm going to say that its initial value is 0. After that, I'm going to create a new variable, namely false alarms. And I'm also going to set that to an initial value of 0. Yes. And what I'm going to do over here is, over here, I'm going to say, if stimuli all I was go, and somebody presses the G button, then I want to say that the value of hits becomes the value of hits, or the old value of hits, plus 1. So what will happen right now? The first value of hits is 0, so 0 is 0 plus 1, so it becomes 1. However, if hits would already have a value of 3, hits would become the old value of hits, which is 3 plus 1 is 4. The last thing we need to do is maybe save the amount of G presses when the stimuli was no-go, and then add plus 1 to the value of false alarms. Very good. Now, I think it's always nice to give your subjects some kind of feedback, and that's what we're going to do right now. And we're going to type text, and then we say you had X amount of correct responses. Yes, and over here at X, I actually want to place the value that is inside hits. So over here, I'm going to type hits. But right now, the computer reads this as text. And how we can solve this is to place parentheses over here and over there. Then we place a plus value and another plus value over here. And then the last thing we need to do is place a white space over here and over there. Let's see, I think everything is in order. Let's check if our experiment works. Okay. Press G when you see go. No go, G, go. Press the G button. No go, press the G button. Go, press the G button. So I pressed 2 times G and I had 2 times correct response. What I forgot over here is to put another await statement to show this text, for instance, for 3000 milliseconds. However, everything works correct. We store the amount of correct responses and the amount of false alarms in the variables hits and false alarms. And besides, I showed you guys how we could place a variable inside text that we are displaying using the plus and the plus over there. Really good job, guys. Thank you for watching. That was it for this video, and I hope to see you guys next time.